Hello everyone. Today, we're going to introduce you to the mysteries of the most mysterious places in the galaxy. That's the giant bubble we found during our investigation. What on earth is hiding there? Then, why do astrophysicists take this so seriously? Here is Tipchen. Next we will give you a detailed introduction. Without further ado, let's get started.
Your eyes, you can't let them see a thug cry. You looking in the thug eyes. It's a funeral, let the doves fly. This is when the thug cry. You looking in the thug eyes. It's a funeral, let the doves fly. This is when the thug cry. You trying to
The Milky Way full of bubbles. Don't know that everyone liked to play with bubbles when they were young? I believe everyone will like it. Because that's really fun, isn't it? It seems that the Milky Way and the universe also has the same idea and played with blowing bubbles just for the galaxy, not soap but bubbles of gas and charged particles. Moreover, its size can easily fit more than half of the Milky Way. In fact, we discovered the cosmic bubble in the Milky Way a long time ago. The bubble was first discovered in 2010 by GLAST, the Fermi Gamma Ray Space Telescope. Therefore, it was later also called the Fermi bubble. There are two Fermi bubbles, just above and below the two superimposed planes sandwiching the Milky Way. The bubbles are each about 25,000 light-years in size, which is comparable to the distance from the Sun to the center of our galaxy. The nature of the Fermi bubble is still a mystery. We only know that it emits intense light in the gamma ray and X-ray range. Scientists are still discussing the Fermi bubble, but in 2020, 10 years after its discovery, we found two other bubbles that were larger than the original. It was the eROSITA telescope that successfully observed these two bubbles. So without thinking too much, the scientists named the new bubble eROSITA bubble. Fermi bubbles are like Russian dolls, hidden inside eROSITA bubbles. And these bubbles are each 36,000 light-years high. Both eROSITA bubbles and Fermi bubbles have countless mysteries. These cosmic bubbles appear to be structures unique to the Milky Way and are currently undetected in other galaxies. And their origins are still unknown to us, but of course, the scientific community still has multiple hypotheses trying to explain why they appear. According to one of them, active stars are born in the center of the Milky Way, which is why the bubbles were born. In the process of star formation, a large number of high-temperature and bright massive celestial bodies will be produced. The celestial body later triggered a supernova explosion, was scattered into space, and bubbles are formed from these substances. However, there are many doubts about this claim. In fact, there are many areas in the universe where active planets can form, not just the central part of the Milky Way. If bubbles were created in all realms, then our galaxy would be as full of bubbles as jacuzzis, but we don't actually observe that. Also, in the area close to the galactic nucleus, especially the part known as the bulge, there are many very old stars over 7 billion years old. That said, there is a chance that this statement is not true somewhere. Traces of galactic eruptions. There is not only one theory about the formation of stars. Another option is that the bubbles appear due to galactic bursts that have occurred in the past. Among experts, it is actually known that many galaxies have jets. Jets are created when massive amounts of matter, such as gas and dust, fall on supermassive black holes in the galactic core. Part of the matter will only fall beyond the event horizon, and that won't cause any interesting phenomena. However, other matter will be sucked up by the super-strong magnetic field of the supermassive black hole like the wind, and then released from the poles at a speed close to the speed of light. This is why the jets are called relativistic jets. The particles that make up the jet are not an exaggeration to say that it is the fastest matter in the universe other than photons. Although the jets sometimes spray in random directions, they are usually clearly seen in the upper and lower parts of active galaxies. That is, the galactic disk appears to be pierced by a bright, thin band of plasma. It was a very beautiful scene. Even though we know that there are many galaxies of this type, it was only recently that scientists began to wonder if our Milky Way does not actually belong to this type of galaxy. Because we can't confirm the appearance of jet-like things in the Milky Way. Why some galaxies do not release such beautiful relativistic jets? There are many hypotheses to explain their reasons, but so far there is still no final conclusion. One hypothesis is that the bursts that accompany relativistic outbursts are not permanent phenomena, appearing and disappearing momentarily. In other words, the galaxies that can see the jets are just the galaxies that are just exploding right now, and the stable galaxies, including our own, are equivalent to the cosmic version of dormant volcanoes. Back to the original topic, when supermassive black holes stabilize, all that's left is the bubbles that vex experts. This statement has not received much attention for a long time in the past. However, recent research shows that this claim is close to reality. Nothing to do with supernovae. Moreover, the relativistic jets of the Milky Way have recently appeared on astronomical scales. Big changes. In the Milky Way, scientists at Michigan State University have published a study that shocked the astronomical world, explaining the mystery of the occurrence of the bubble that has puzzled experts for 20 years, and it also managed to calculate the age of the bubble, finding out when the cosmic burst occurred. That happened about 2.6 million years ago. It is relatively recent by astronomical standards. At that time, human ancestors had just evolved from Australopithecus afarensis, the giant bird moa, which occupied the ecological position of dinosaurs in South America, was gradually becoming extinct. The geography of the Earth has hardly changed from the present. However, for the cosmic monster of the supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way, the countless things that happen on a trivial planet among the planets that revolve around it are really insignificant. This monster is sucking a lot of gas and dust from the universe. One of the Milky Way's clouds appears to be too close to the center of our galaxy. And then what we just mentioned happened. The cloud then wraps around the accretion disk of the supermassive black hole. A part of the matter falls into the black hole, increasing the mass of the black hole a little bit, but most of the matter will be ejected by the magnetic field and become a huge cosmic geyser. More correctly, two geysers named relativistic jets. The material of the relativistic jet is ejected from the sides of the galactic disk to a distance of more than 35,000 light-years. Matter spreads out in space. Part of the matter falls back into the galaxy, while another part forms new megastructures. They are the real bodies of the two bubbles we are observing now. This process lasted for about 100,000 years, and when the material was finally used up, the cosmic monsters gradually became silent. Our Milky Way is gradually calming down. What impact does this series of events have on our planet? It's actually hard to say. To do this, we must accurately identify the particles that make up the bubbles and study how concentrations in the Earth's crust vary according to different geological ages. Having said that, the likelihood of Earth being greatly affected by it is actually very low. Because this era did not have a large number of extinction events, and similar outbursts have apparently occurred before. Today's video ends here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you will enjoy our video. Experts believe that this study will help us deepen our understanding of how supermassive black holes and galaxies interact specifically. Moreover, it may also give us answers to questions such as how the cosmic monster grew and why it took its present form. All of this research will be carried out in the future. And now experts are rejoicing that they have successfully solved a scientific puzzle. On the other hand, we are also happy that you are watching our channel. Please like our video and share it with your friends, then we will be happier and our biggest motivation. Well, it's time again for us to have to say goodbye. Believe we will meet again soon. Bye.
Hey, 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 hey.